What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Bianconeri zone. Welcome back to a new daily news show. And we need to talk about all these leaks about Xavi being contacted, apparently by Giuntoli, not to replace Motta now, but just, to keep good contacts, keep good faith, just in case Motta completely F's off and Giuntoli is like, you know what, I need to make a change. And Xavi, we talked 2 months ago, so are you willing to take on the job right now? That was basically the news. But we're going to talk about, obviously, how true that is and also how important it is right now that you, as a team, and as being Giuntoli, as a club, how you need to protect Motta if you really back him. If not, then you need to come up straight forward and let the world know. Otherwise, it will get ugly. And with ugly, I mean, not even off the pitch, on the pitch. And it's already not good. So before we get into it, as always, smash the like button. Do that first off. Subscribe to the channel. And let's talk about, this Xavi story. Okay, so Xavi, Barca legend. I think he won the league. Got sacked, got hired again, got sacked again. Remember that story? And now without a job. So the story comes from L'Equipe. And they're saying that Juve, and obviously Giuntoli then in this case, contacted Xavi's camp to say, hey, are you interested in a job? But Thiago Motta is not in real danger right now. It's just in case. It's just a backup plan should, Motta completely collapse in Giuntoli's eyes, then, Xavi, can you take on the job, please? Now, when that news story came out, I was like, that cannot be true. It can be true that they contacted Xavi, but I was like, that's probably like very old news that got leaked right now, which makes no sense. That's the only explanation I had when that news came out. Because first off, let's say Motta doesn't succeed and Giuntoli's like, I need to move on. Is he going to go for a coach like Xavi, or is he going to go for a coach who has more authority, even more pedigree? And Xavi won the league, but just more to go a completely different direction. I'm going to assume that's going to be the case. That's one thing I was thinking about. The second thing I was thinking about, I was like, if this is not true, this is just harming whatever is left there to harm. And fair to the club, they came out very soon with the leaks, very quick, and responded that it's absolutely not true that there's contact with Xavi and that Motta's job is not in danger at all. Like what I said in my intro is, if you're a club, if you're Giuntoli, there are two options. One, you don't believe in Motta, and you make that clear, and you actually release these leaks, and you do not come out saying with leaks that it's not true whatsoever. That's one. Or two, the second option, which I think is the case, that he believes in Giuntoli, he believes in Motta, and you need to back him. And with back him, I mean every single thing that comes out that could put Motta / a team in some bad spotlight or in some controversy or rumors that are not really needed, you need to come out and you're gonna need to deny that. And you might say he cannot come out and deny everything right now. Right now, he must deny everything, because you cannot destabilize whatever that is left to destabilize right now. Because the moment that happens, it's all going to, it's just gonna completely collapse. So being Giuntoli, this is a tricky situation in my opinion, because right now you're going to need to back your guy if you actually want to back him, obviously. Otherwise, it will get messy, because this is one story. Tomorrow it's another story, and we all know how these things happen. And everybody at one point is like, it's too much. It's true. Is it true? But why are you then not really backing it with words? So all those things are, in my opinion, a reason that could destabilize whatever is left there to destabilize. And it's already not good. Now imagine if Motta actually believes or starts believing that, hey, maybe they want me out right here. And players like, man, again, another coach already, like it goes completely to shit. I don't think the club is even considering moving Motta out right now. I know Romeo Agressi was on, sorry, I forgot the show. Apologies. He was on a channel and he talked about it, and he said even if he misses out on Champions League, The club is not going to sack him. I know that will come with a lot of outrage from this fan base, and that's a topic for another point. But the Giuntoli made it very clear that this is his guy, long term, project wise, and all words we probably completely dislike, but he is going to back him to the moon and back. He's not going to throw him out there. He's not going to throw him under the bus. He's going to ride with him until the end. That's why I'm like, why? Like, I get it. But this January transfer window, for example, I'm like, you're not really putting that into real, like the words or like that. They're not translating in actions. Forget about money and stuff, like the timing and all of it. I'm like, you're not really doing what you want, like what you think you're doing to back your guy in Thiago Motta. That's how I was viewing all of January. I'm like, even if you do not do it for the players, then you probably do it for your own guy, Motta, and also for your own job, because your future is tied to that of Motta. It goes hand in hand. It's not one or if. They're both tied at the end of the day, because if Motta fails, that means Giuntoli has failed. And can you go on being Giuntoli? Like, how? Like, because nobody's going to trust you anymore. Nobody's going to take you serious anymore, coming from a fan base perspective, in my opinion. Alka might say, hey, whatever, you're in charge, just break even at this point and figure it out, move on, But the pressure is on. That I have no problem that the media is putting pressure on Thiago Motta, that the fans are putting pressure on Thiago Motta. It's fairly deserved, pressure. That's Juve. There should always be pressure, and it's not made up pressure. It's not that, oh my god, where is this coming from? This makes no sense. It makes sense. The pressure makes a lot of sense, and it's very, valid. However, when these things come out, I'm like, that's not really about pressure. That's just may potentially destabilizing everything if you do not come out, and say it's not true, So that's what I was wanting to say about Xavi. But it's not really about Xavi. It's about everything that potentially can come out in the next couple of days. That has nothing to do with transfers and what's so on. Just purely about the management, the structure of the club. That right now feels a bit odd and completely off. That being said, Motta needs to start winning. Teams is going to need to start winning because the pressure is on. Top four is not done at all in terms of you got it or you didn't get it. Like, it's a full-on race with Lazio and Fiorentina and Milan, and you shouldn't be in that race with those teams, but you are in that race, and it can easily escalate to something bad. Now you lost your first game, so pressure on. However, I don't like these type of pressures because I don't think it's true, really. I think it's old news that got brought up right now rather than actually happening right now. I believe there were contacts, but not right now. So that is what all I had to say. That's it for me. Let me know in the comments what you think. Should there be a coaching change? And do you believe Giuntoli is actually considering that? That's it. I'll be live later tonight for a preview for the Benfica game, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, stay safe. Ciao.